The 49ers are up against a critical defensive challenge posed by Isiah Pacheco of the Chiefs ahead of the Super Bowl showdown. In the lead-up to the big game, the San Francisco 49ers are facing a significant defensive hurdle beyond the imminent threat of Patrick Mahomes. Now, all eyes are on their ability to contain Chiefs running back Isiah Pacheco, whose exceptional performance could tip the scales in favor of Kansas City. Recent defensive woes have raised concerns for the 49ers' defense, especially in the ground game. They have been conceding a worrying 6.1 yards per carry to James Conner of the Cardinals, 6.0 to Aaron Jones of the Packers, and 6.2 to David Montgomery of the Lions in the last 2 months. These figures reflect a notable decline in the team's defensive prowess, casting doubt on their ability to effectively curb rival running backs. Pacheco emerges as a formidable threat as the 49ers gear up for the Super Bowl showdown. All eyes are on Isiah Pacheco, the dynamic Chiefs running back standing at 5 feet 10 inches and weighing 216 pounds. Pacheco possesses impressive speed, making him a formidable force on the field. Known for his aggressive running style, Pacheco poses a unique challenge for the 49ers' run defense, which has struggled in recent performances. The 49ers' defensive struggles have coincided with changes in leadership. While under former defensive coordinator Dale Ryan, the team allowed only 3.4 yards per carry last season. The shift to Steve Wilks has seen a preference for lighter defensive setups with deep safeties. This strategic adjustment has left vulnerabilities against the run, setting the stage for Pacheco to exploit potential weaknesses. The impending showdown with Pacheco presents a strategic dilemma for the 49ers. If they opt for lighter defensive setups, Pacheco's aggressive style could exploit the reduced defensive presence. On the other hand, loading the box to contain Pacheco could open opportunities for Patrick Mahomes to exploit through deep passes, adding an intriguing element to the narrative. Pacheco himself has made statements emphasizing his readiness to face the 49ers. "I'm here to test the limits of their run defense. If they think they can stop me with a light box, they have another thing coming. I'm ready to take control of this game," declared Pacheco in a recent interview. As the 49ers grapple with defensive uncertainties, the outcome of the Super Bowl may well depend on their ability to contain Isiah Pacheco. With a team conceding an average of 159 rushing yards per game and 5.6 yards per carry in the playoffs, addressing this defensive vulnerability becomes crucial if they aim to secure victory against the Chiefs. The focus will undoubtedly be on the 49ers' defensive front as they try to navigate the delicate balance between containing Pacheco and mitigating Mahomes' threat. The football world eagerly awaits to see if the 49ers' run defense will withstand the pressure of the Super Bowl stage. The 49ers' defensive game plan against the Chiefs. What will Steve Wilks do differently in an anticipated matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs? The San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for a strategic defensive battle led by their defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks. The last encounter between these two teams saw the Chiefs dominate the scoreboard with 44 points and gain over 9 yards per play, leaving the 49ers searching for answers. With Wilks now at the helm, fans are eager to see how he will address the defensive challenges posed by the formidable Chiefs offense. The change in defensive leadership comes as the 49ers aim to overcome the difficulties they faced in 2022 under former coordinator Dale Ryan. In that matchup, the defense struggled against Andy Reid's offensive prowess, both against the run and the pass. A key aspect expected to be addressed by Wilks is the defensive approach against 2 or 3 tight end formations frequently used by the Chiefs. The game against the Lions saw Wilks sticking with the traditional wide defensive formation, which proved ineffective. Against formidable personnel groupings, Steve Wilks has meticulously crafted adjustments, specifically favoring a 5-man defensive formation when confronted with the Chiefs' robust setups. This strategic maneuver aims to compress the space between defensive linemen, bolstering the defense's capacity to counteract the Chiefs' formidable ground game. However, Wilks faces the daunting task of striking a delicate balance, particularly concerning pass defense. The wide end formation, designed to exploit teams playing from behind and passing frequently, exposes vulnerabilities when confronting teams boasting multiple tight ends. To counter this, Wilks intends to abstain from deploying an 8th defender into the box, cognizant that Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs' luminary quarterback, poses a formidable passing threat. The apprehension is that challenging Mahomes to pass could catalyze explosive plays on the field, placing the 49ers at a strategic disadvantage. As the highly anticipated showdown against the Chiefs looms, all eyes are fixed on Steve Wilks and his defensive blueprint, while the 49ers endeavor to stymie the Chiefs' offensive juggernaut. Wilks' adeptness in engineering effective adjustments against diverse offensive schemes could prove pivotal to the 49ers' triumph. Only time will divulge if Wilks can orchestrate a winning strategy that sparks a defensive renaissance for the 49ers against the formidable Chiefs. In the wake of injury concerns, the 49ers rejoice in the recuperation of Deebo Samuel and Dre Greenlaw, whereas the Chiefs grapple with their own injury woes. With Super Bowl 58 inching closer, injury updates hold paramount significance for both the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Despite enduring injury setbacks throughout the season, recent reports suggest that the 49ers are trending towards fielding a healthier lineup for the grand finale. All eyes are fixated on Deebo Samuel, San Francisco's electrifying wide receiver, whose shoulder injury had cast doubts over his availability in recent weeks. However, there's a collective sigh of relief among 49ers faithful as Samuel not only featured in the NFC Championship game but also emerged unscathed from any injury designation. Leading the team with 8 receptions for 89 yards, Samuel's presence underscores his readiness for the Super Bowl. Similarly, Dre Greenlaw, a pivotal defensive stalwart, currently boasts a clean bill of health. Despite enduring hits in the clash against the Detroit Lions, Greenlaw is poised to make significant contributions in Super Bowl 58, albeit with potential limitations enforced by precautionary measures. Meanwhile, the spotlight hovers over the potential return of Willie Gay Jr. for the Chiefs, whose absence in the AFC Championship game due to a neck injury left a void in the defensive ranks. Although Gay Jr. remains listed on the Super Bowl 58 injury report, optimism shrouds his potential return to the gridiron. His presence would be instrumental in fortifying the Chiefs' defensive resolve in the impending showdown against the 49ers. However, not all tidings are rosy for the Chiefs, as Charles Omenihu's confirmation of an anterior cruciate ligament injury sustained against the Baltimore Ravens spells adversity. This setback threatens to dent the pressure exerted on Kansas City quarterbacks and could significantly impact the Super Bowl 58 narrative. With the grand spectacle looming 2 weeks away, injury updates remain a focal point for fans and analysts alike as both franchises strive to present their optimal roster configurations for Super Bowl 58. For the latest news and insights on the San Francisco 49ers, stay tuned to Niners News and as always, feel free to engage with us in the comments section below.